Hello and welcome to Lonely Tree Entertainment's 5th Horrorcon video. Carl's 3rd Horrorcon video, my 5th. I'm Stephen Mason, this is Carl McSorley, and welcome. Today has been a mental day, and to show you how we got to this point right now, where we're going to come back to us, make sure you don't leave us until you come back, because I can't move there and he can't move there, because this guy's got a bad habit and it influenced me. So over the years, Horrorcon is one hell of a weekend event. Unfortunately, we could only go today. I was being directed a music video that we've actually just watched as a cheap plug to the Stagehand's Tale. So yeah, messaged Carl last night at 1:30 and said, mate, make sure I'm up at 6 to drive. So I've drove there and back. We've had some adventures, and yeah, once you've seen our adventures of the day, we'll be back. See you soon. I'm up. Welcome to my Horrorcon video, number 5, I believe, 2023. Is this hat too big or too small? Is it just my hat? I don't know. It's too early. I need to go and pick Carl up. Britt is in Santorini. Carl's going to come with us. Carl's been the last couple of years. T-shirts, massive problem. I need to clear out of t-shirts. I'm trying to work out what t-shirt I actually want to wear. I need one for driving down and then muffling on there. So, yeah, I was up to like 1 o'clock, 1:30 doing a music video, and I had 4 bands playing in the shop yesterday, so I'm kind of like fuzzy when it comes to my ears and stuff, and I didn't sleep very well. Welcome to a random Horrorcon vlog, of the Sunday of course. Unbelievable. Right, take dog for walk, sorry, take Hyra for walk. Hyra is your name, yes you, and go pick Carl up. Walking higher up a hill, decides to jump head first into a parked car on a hill and get a head stuck between the fucking front tyre and the bottom of the car for God knows whatever reason. Like literally, that's why she's on the floor like that. Knocked yourself out, haven't you? Aye, don't look at the washing pile I've got to do. I've got way too many t-shirts, and all I can think about today is getting some new t-shirts. I don't know what the... So what are you going to get at Horrorcon? What are you really going for? You going to meet any guests? No, I don't plan on meeting any guests. I'm going for the stalls because there's some amazing talent there. Over the years I've met some amazing stuff. Like there, Slimehouse, but and stuff like that. But you know, I just run around like this, that. But like for some reason, I just want t-shirts. But I'll have to have a t-shirt clear out. Foreshadowing another video on Lonely Tree Entertainment, and I'm like 10 minutes late for picking Carl up. Brilliant. I've made it to a car. Now I'm taking Britt's car. I haven't told Britt. I can drive it. It's not like I'm just like, it's not like when I drove to I think the last time me and Annie went to Horrorcon, which would have been like Horrorcon 2, maybe it's Horrorcon 2 I went to. Drove there and back. Didn't realise that my MOT had ran out like by about 3 months. Like literally. It was an honest thing, imagine that. But yeah, obviously if you watch my Liverpool Comic Con video, the Mini dropped the back suspension out of the Mini, and it took 8 hours to come back from the 8A. So I'm still covered on the 8A either way, but the Minis just came back a couple of days ago because I've had it completely redone underneath. Obviously the summer's here, but very soon the winter will be here because it is a concert. So obviously I've opted to get the Mini fixed now. You know, and it's done, but I haven't drove it yet. Like, I've drove it back from the place, but I just thought I'll wing down Britt's car, and Carl's still going to be sitting waiting for us outside his house. Brilliant. Sorry, Carl, in advance when you watch this video. I've been trying to get there. Better not be one of those days. I'm not even halfway down the street. I pulled out, coming down a hill. I give way to 2 cars coming up, put myself like on an awkward thing. I could have just powered down. I'm just going to cruise. I've got Silver Bullet score on, and neither of them acknowledged us. Just gormlessly drove past us. It's 7:15 in the morning. It's like common courtesy, man. Like, I stopped. I made your thing easier. I know you might have right away, but guess what? It's one of those things where there's no cars on my side of the road. They're all on your side of the road. It's one of those things. Every 5 years, people should reset a bit of a, are you safe to be on the road? And here's a little lesson about common courtesy and these new, like, people out there with the, I shouldn't be, see, there's me, starting to drive and filming. I'm well aware of everything going on around us. I've got 360 vision. Carl is still going to be waiting. Sorry, Carl, I've even got to go to a cash point. Fitting music for a smackhead. That's not the. That's why there's fitting music. Pressing the fucking air conditioner, not the fucking. Because I'm not used to this car. Like, he's stumbling down. Right, I can't see me. Fucking guy, mortal. It's fucking 7:20 in the morning. What a cash point! He's just smashed. Times are fucking definitely changing. Never seen the smackhead around here. I generally haven't. Not this time in the morning anyway. Fuck, I'll get there. Well, I'm at Carl's and he's not here. Oh, I've got a voice message.
Coolio. Just ready when you are, pal. Let me know.
Well, you're not, like, you're not outside. I'm outside your house. Peek out your window, you creep. I'm here. No, Carl's not me sitting there. I was going to drive up, like, going by, like a drive-by, like, peeking by him. And I was going to film him from afar. Oh, he's coming. Oh, my God, I just need to get going with the day, man. Yep. Well, it's 49 minutes past 7. Some people say 11 minutes to 8. Like, and some people know the difference between north and south, Carl. Proper Dumb and Dumber moment.
Listen, sat-nav tells you where to go, man.
Yeah, the sat-nav tells you where to go, right? You said go left. I'm like, nah, I'm not sure about that. And then the sat-nav actually says, no, you go right around the roundabout, Carl. So, Carl doesn't know north and south, and Carl doesn't know left and right.
For the record, I told you which road to take, which was the correct road, and I didn't know where the roundabout was because it hadn't appeared on the map yet. It just had the highlight of the road.
I mean, you're not a driver, so this also creates another problem, doesn't it?
True.
This is the first time I've drove for a while with me cocksick. So have you seen me therapy video yet?
I haven't.
No. Sat in a fucking glass table right on me cocksick. I couldn't drive to Nottingham. And I think it's because I'm not in the mini like driving like fucking Will Smith and Bad Boys. It's because I'm like this. For 3 hours. So your coccyx kind of hurt. Right, back to the motorway. What's wrong, Carl?
So, as you can see on the map, it seemed like we're going north for some fucking reason. Google's flipped the map.
No, you flipped the map.
I'm holding the camera. I mean, my phone's up right straight, mate. I've not done anything to that, and for some reason, so even if I press recenter, that's not going anywhere. So yeah.
Well, okay.
So in my defence, blame Google.
Blame Google, the world's upside down.
Yeah, no. So some people are going to watch this and go, oh yeah, because the camera's inverted it. No. This is exactly what it looked like. Apparently Ireland is east of us. Nah, don't trust technology, folks. Cup of beamish.
I think you've officially beat Annie for fucking worse directions, like got Brit driving up the wrong end of the motorway, that wasn't as bad. You and your fucking phone. We've had 2 dead ends, and then Carl was surprised, said, oh, I didn't think that was going to come. What, the tram, Carl? He went, that snuck up, and I went, well, the traffic lights are red, it's a tram line, what do you want? A fucking medal.
In a quarter of a mile, continue on to Sheffield Road, A6178.
This fucking voice shouting at us. There, that's where we're meant to go, Carl.
There you go.
Like, we're meant to be on the left.
I blame Google, honestly.
We're meant to go left now, yeah?
Don't know, I've dropped my phone now.
Oh, that's a bus lane, so don't go through that one.
Don't go to that one.
And it's not my car, like, I'll not get the fucking ticket.
Sorry, Brett. Can we establish that I'm here as a non-driver?
You quickly get your phone.
I'm got this.
Oh, man, I've got to drive now, man. Oh, man. You're on your phone, mate? No, I'm on my camera.
Well,
I can drive all the way around New Zealand, not a problem. Newcastle, nightmare. Carl, fucking Navigator, Flight of the Navigator. It's Carl, part 2. Starring Carl McSorley, the Detour. There's the film right there. There is the entire movie title, The Flight of the Navigator 2. The Detour. Starring Carl McSorley and Pee Wee Herman.
in my defence, I don't drive, I've literally told him exactly what the crazy lady on Google had told her to say.
I mean, everyone's gotten in now. I mean, good time though.
Like I say, yeah, I mean...
We're not going to have to wait in the fucking line for a while.
Oh, I think your classic hat should go on, like.
Classic hat. I take the classic hat, I take the glasses off. I take my fucking hat off. This is my favourite bit of Horrorcon, this building. It's mint.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Music video-esque.
Darkman lives up there, man. It's just so unused. I mean, I would be literally getting that painted. It's amazing. I mean, what is it? You're the history buff.
What's this?
What's that? Is it like an old loader or is it?
The fucking 1913 Northern Town Museum.
That's got to be some kind of like filler, loader or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking hell, Carl McStall, he's stumped. Some creepy ass clown. How much you got to spend, Carl?
Oh, £25.
Okay, so
Got a cave, Carl, Matt's here, and Jason's here.
and it's just what they got off the day. And I was like,
Carl, how much you going to spend, Carl?
How much are you going to spend? I think at least one of these statues I got in.
My first purchase. Yes. I've cracked.
You cracked.
You haven't cracked yet, and I've bought 4 fucking t-shirts.
Could you do with any more t-shirts?
That's the thing, that's what I was doing this morning. Carl is cracking.
these Blu-rays, 4K. You're right, you've got to be selective. It's never been better than
How much you spent, Stephen? Not much,
About
really.
40 quid.
40 quid, so 10 a t-shirt?
3 t-shirts,
4 t-shirts.
4 t-shirts. Stop the car. Set the clown on your car. Someone's cracked. Someone's cracked.
Easy, bro.
Oh,
How we doing?
you're cracked now. Cracked. 50 quid. I only left you for 2 minutes.
Well, no, I always knew I was coming back. I just needed to mull it over.
Stop spending money, Carl.
I'm just
Michael,
browsing.
you've got a guest behind you.
Well, Mickey, come down the way. Shaved a bit too heavy on the other side. Happens. If mine just wrapping, that's what I'd be concerned
You
about.
bought
yeah.
Ludo?
I bought Ludo.
You bought Ludo?
Ludo bought Ludo.
Yes.
This is the last Ludo as well. What have you done?
I bought Ludo. I'm now way past budget.
What was your budget?
Well, I was going to say 100 quid.
Well, dude, you fucking whale.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much for that.
That wasn't my fault. Horrorcon merch.
Pressure.
I've lost Carl. Hi. Where you been?
Buying stuff.
Of course. What's that? Where from?
That's the videos.
What did I? Oh.
I've got a thing one, I've got Chucky one.
You're a dick.
Harry's eggs already.
Carl,
you
you
can't go
need to
wrong.
calm down.
Sorry, I just...
No. What is... That's where I got my Godzilla from a few years ago.
Appreciate that, thank you.
Carl, like seriously. Stop. Stop. Carl, you seriously need to calm down.
This is becoming a theme on his video.
But that's your fault.
I know what it is.
You ain't got no fucking hands left. Yeah, exactly.
Shut up, man, I'm just...
Jason's going to sing, yeah.
please, yeah, well, can I say, could I...
Oh, Carl, stop.
I'm debating on which cover I want. For the
It's
comic
worth
book.
buying. I'm helping.
Well, no, it's not about a matter of what I'm going to buy. I just don't know which cover I want.
These are the last 4 in existence of the Extreme Edition.
Well, I want one, so there's...
again, and then you can make a decision.
Boobies
So
on.
I'll take one of them and...
Of course I can.
I think
No worries.
God, you are terrible.
seriously.
Absolute terrible.
This could be the video.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You've enjoyed the first con then? First of many?
We're going to go to the one in November.
Ah, cool, right, yeah.
Love
Full of a horror, yeah. So you're all set up for that, yeah?
Yeah, he's making me go. It's just because with our kids before, we couldn't leave them.
Yeah, this is the problem when you've got the kids,
They
yeah.
were too small. But now I'm just like, I'm going to every one now.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend bringing them, but I'm always quite surprised.
Excellent,
how
look
young
at
kids are.
We've definitely got to go to the car. You're a fucking bad influence, you, mate.
I literally stood up to the door.
Right, you've just got that message about me.
No, I got it this morning, but as I looked at it, I saw you, I was like, oh, I know what it is.
How much you spent so far, do you think?
So, let's say 50 plus 8, which is about 165, I think. And I came with a 150, so I've only really gone over budget like 15 quid, and I'm more than happy.
Ludo was 80 quid. Harry and the Hensons.
That was
Jason Miller there. You've just popped some there. You've just got a t-shirt. You've got a hoodie. It's starting to rack up, and you're over 200. You've got to be. I'm going back in as well. Just have to do a car drop. Yay!
You got it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Pleasure.
Carl, your card's out again.
It is.
There's some creepy clowns behind us. Ooh, Carl, look, I can find your girlfriend.
You look so cool.
Horror class.
This guy's artwork's mint. I've got Psycho Gorman.
Well, because I think we got a few pieces last time.
And I've got the Crite from years ago.
Have you?
Don't need like 3 like you. I'm getting bad for a Carl. You need to stop.
How dare you? The third one's yours.
No, it's not.
Keep me 3-1. Well, no, because I said.
Whoa, calm down.
I know. Well, no, because you always put it on camera when you give me an ill light.
I mean, I drove.
Give me an ill light.
It's fair. It's just a joyrider. Right, that is amazing artwork, but terrifying. Amazing, but terrifying.
I haven't spent more. This is what I spent earlier on.
No, but now you've got to carry that. You've now got to carry that around.
We were on the last lap.
All right, last lap, man. But got credit card's going to break.
Yeah, no, I didn't touch the credit cards. This is all cash. What did you buy?
Carl, I
What did
hate
you buy?
you, and like this guy's a legend. Oh, see, it's a gift because I've just broke the bank.
We're going to put it on top.
This is your fault.
So, rice and peas for the rest of the month. On council pop. You can have some council pop as well.
I'm dreading the unboxing video.
It's been bad.
It's been bad.
It's been bad.
What do you mean it's been bad?
It's been bad. Well, spending money has been bad.
You're just happy.
I'm going to get... I told you long before I spent half of my money, I told you by tomorrow morning I'm going to be in full like, guilt, remorse, whatever it is. I'm going to be feeling absolutely good. Oh, I shouldn't have bought that. I didn't need that. But I bought some pretty cool stuff, so I'm happy. And then you've now got a...
No. The thing is, right, I've just turned 40 as well. My birthday was a couple of months ago. I had some savings and I got it. I chucked it back off my credit card.
Yeah.
So now I've just spent it. 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Well.
But again, it's once a year and today's been really, really cool. No disrespecting any of the cons or anything, but I think what makes Horrorcon so good is it's chilled, it's nice. It could be a bit better when in size of like utilising the big room again. I think we may have said that last year.
Yeah, we did.
Just to make it an event kind of thing, but you've heard no one complain, you had seen no overcrowding, you've seen all the queues completely and utterly just go like that old penguin game that used to go up the ladders and down the slide and then back up again.
Yeah.
Done really well, not just giving out raffle tickets and stuff like that. That's just never happened here. And it's not too far down the road, and it's free fucking parking.
Yeah.
It's absolutely even like. And I tell you what though, how hot it is out here. That was well air conditioned.
Oh, I was going to say it wasn't nearly as bad. I think yesterday there was a few comments from some of the stores saying that was really stuffy. Yeah, lovely.
Oh yeah.
Like an oven. How's the ride back, Stephen?
It's interesting since you've been asleep.
I drifted off for a second.
Honestly, I was thought you were dead. You started leaning on us. I was like,
Give over.
Shut up, man! I'm going down the middle of the motorway, and last thing I knew was Lugo there. Fucking. Hey, hurry, man! It's fucking half free.
Half free and it's warm. I can't cope with the warm.
Should I go to sleep driving?
Yeah, you go to sleep. We'll make it interesting.
Like, I mean, you're meant to be directing us. We could literally be heading to London now.
I mean, as a passenger, I feel like I give you the information on the way. It's just the exact same information, just on the way back.
Well, look like I've got a fucking muscle memory, like a frog with its head chopped off. I mean, come on.
It's warm, and we've been on my feet all day. Diabetes, man, kills you.
Diabetes, colourblind,
Keep the sugar off. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I've got nothing going for us.
and ginger-ish.
So the fact that I managed to function on a day-to-day basis should be an accomplishment, never mind a judgment.
Alright, calm down.
Always tell me to calm down.
The rage that was Lugo.
How far? Bird diving.
Tightness can kill, take a break.
I did.
Narcolepsy here. Right, since you've spent the most,
You don't know that.
well, what do you want to do? Tally it up?
Chances is I probably have spent more, but I'm just saying you can't guarantee that until we do the math tally.
Alright, okay, so now you can go first.
So, do you have any particular...
No, this is like show and tell. Now, there's some amazing people. Now, the thing is, I've done a few more conventions the last year, and you go down and it's mainly meet guests. We went there to meet guests. It was really cool to meet some people, especially talking to people that's called Russell's off. He always kicks my ass. What's up, Russell, man? Anyway, it's really cool. It was awesome to see people like Ali Cat. It was awesome to see Carl Ruslan. It was awesome to see Theo. It was awesome to see just the zombie crew and all that kind of stuff, and going around. And have you picked? It's not Christmas where you go, I think I'll open
We're
this
going to
one.
go with the first thing I bought today.
Oh yeah.
So, don't know anything about these people. We've got N. Henry and M. Burton. This is a Victorian kind of monster darkness of the Victorian England. So, very much like the way I live at work. All about the old-fashioned times.
We're not going to be shy, by the way, about when you see this camera. It makes better for it up going.
So we've got London Gothic, and we have two of the illustrators, so we should give them a bit of a shout out.
You went upstairs, actually.
So they were really nice guys, definitely sold the product to me, and so I have chapter 1 here, and I've yet to read it, of course. But
It's a UV colour.
And this is a UV colour style, so again, for me personally, for a lot of the stuff that we buy, it's all about the art. And this is what sold it for me. I think it's quite unique. Quite a beefy book as well, to be fair. It's got a lot of pictures, so I obviously feel like we've done a good story with that. So that was product number 1.
How much?
This cost £25.
£25. Carl comes in at £25. Now this is not like bargain hunt. It's not like Russell for a Brussels or kind of fucking he's a cunt on bargain hunt. I've just said cunt in the video. There we go. Straight to there's
Bleep
2
it out.
cunts. There's 3. Wow. I don't do bleeping. I don't do monetizing.
Ah,
I don't do bleeping. This is clearly for entertainment. And again, this is passion because again, we buy stuff quite often as NECA fans and stuff like that. But at this convention, as I was saying before, I went to Liverpool and I bought a couple of things from Matt, and that was about it. I kind of, because a lot of the other conventions you go to are like people extensions of the shops. It's a market, so to speak. It's a collaboration. Yes, everyone's got passion, but everyone's got pop finals, and it's always like the eBay prices. Stuff we bought today, like what Carl has had there, is something handcrafted, hand thought about, and a passion put into it, and that's where you got to love and respect. So I'm going to go in for my first thing I bought. See, but that's all I remember. Now, you've probably seen in the vlog this morning, I just wanted some new t-shirts, and this one specifically for They Live, which is really cool. It has a little bit of colour on. This guy's stuff was absolutely mint. I'm about to do a video for They Live, so it's really cool that I'm doing. I've managed to get a Chase pop vinyl. I don't know if you've seen that.
No.
So there's the Alien one, which is a colour, and then Chase is the grey one, and then Roger and Piper as well. But obviously I want the t-shirt for that video. I've started getting a bit more extra large t-shirts, right? Because I keep getting extra large t-shirts and then I wash them and then
Yeah, shrinks down. And it should be mentioned that he did sell out that day.
yes,
He did sell out that t-shirt,
No,
so
it's
this
really
one to show
good.
you, very popular, and it's a beautiful designed and very high quality. I mentioned it, I bought my scanners 1, 2, 3 years ago, and it hasn't even aged a day.
Well, we've talked about a lot of films today driving, obviously in the car till you fell asleep. But
For like a minute.
another thing, They Live could essentially have a reboot and stuff. There's definitely traffic in there.
The world that we live in today, in terms of media.
And that was £18. Couldn't be a fucking round or a half number. £18, so 25 of these. You pick your next thing. I want to get a bit of pen and paper, bit of paper. Keep talking.
So, in connection with what Stephen bought from the same store, I bought 2 items. So as far as part 1 goes, we have the Big Trouble and Little China design. This is a convention exclusive, so he isn't going to be selling them anywhere else. So this is very a nice t-shirt. That was the draw for me, that I knew of all the thousands of designs that we're seeing all day with different t-shirts. There are some beautiful design t-shirts out there, but what again goes back to what we mentioned earlier on is that it's all about that kind of, you know, exclusivity. You know, you want to make sure that you're getting something that's a little bit more rarer and something that's a little bit more of a memory. So I am a fan of the film, I am a fan of the art, so therefore,
nice,
naturally. And this one also cost £18. But he did do me a bit of a deal, because my second item was actually my favourite item of the day, I think. Well, actually, that might not be true. There's very many choices I've got here. I got myself a lovely hoodie, which is Consume. Of course, a link to what Stephen has also bought is a They Live t-shirt, and I also have the back end, which is a beautiful print of the They Live artwork. So again, that actually would have cost £35, but he gave me both of them for 50 even.
Oh,
so I feel like I got
nice. That's not on the.
It's a nice quality. Well, this is it, because you did say that, didn't you? You said, "Oh, it's a shame you haven't got a t-shirt like that on the front," and he said, "Well, I actually got one that's on the back." So definitely
50 now.
So I'm yes for 50.
Right, so talking about Horrorcon videos, this is the first time we've done this, so we're trying to make it a bit more entertaining. And yeah, no censorship of what we'll talk about. We didn't do the zombie thing, but like that we didn't go over that. The last couple of years, the first one was a flash in the pan. Went down there and I went to York. The second one, there was hype in that, but again, it was very short and sweet. But again, I got to meet a lot of these people. At the time, obviously I did carload and half of them didn't want to be on video to sleep like that. You know, what Don't Come to Horrorcon was. Third one, probably the best Horrorcon video I'll ever do, so please watch the 2019, wasn't it? Yeah. Corey Feldman, Sean Perdweed, absolute legends to be in the video. Massive shout out to Theo as well for making it kind of like giving us the freedom just to like, you know, and like go for it. And that video, taking the first 2 Horrorcon videos into an epic video, an hour and a half, full on, just like wow. Last year, it was quite short and sweet last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was more simplified. I think it was just a straightforward.
It was really short and sweet.
Nothing too big and show busy. It was comfortable. Which we're talking about the cons is that.
No Killian this year.
No Killian. Where were you, Killian?
No, I've got no books to drop.
Busy somewhere else. Yeah. We drop books everywhere.
So yeah, Killian breaks the chain. So there's a question for Killian H. Go, massive shout out to him though. Yeah. Like, which Horrorcon video was he not in appearance? So I'm going to go for my blind t-shirt buy, because this was my second pick. Now this was a tenner? Or 20 quid.
So £20, yes.
So yeah, alright, so you're still ahead. Now I think after this bag, we're doomed here. So 3 t-shirts. Now I did this at the very first Horrorcon video.
You did.
I ended up with a Texas Chainsaw Massacre t-shirt. Now again, let's have a look here. I've got 3 t-shirts.
You have got a hope for one, haven't you?
Well, the thing is, I've got an Invisible Man one off him. I've got a King Kong one, which I've got last year. I've bought from the seller quite before, who is Dark Side Goodies. So yeah. What size are you?
I'm 3XL.
Well, this will still have to be mine then. It's King Kong.
King Kong!
Oh, we have King Kong!
Well, you know, I'll do a few push-ups, what can I say?
No, that'll fit me.
Yeah, that's comfortable. You can have one for your bed.
Now I've got 2. Well, again, I got these for work.
Right,
I got these essentially for work, because I'm wearing and washing them over and over. I mean, it was great to wear my Clash at the Castle t-shirt when I was away when Clash at the Castle came on, but I'm not going to wear it to work every fucking day, am I? Next up.
T-shirt number 2. Oh, you were talking about.
I don't do white.
You don't do white.
Devil Girl from Mars. Oh, I like this.
Are you liking it? Are you a fan? Nice. Devil Girl from Mars. Isn't that where they all from?
I like the colours. If anyone will ask us, I'll have a look if it's in stock. If not, they're ordered. I'll be ready. Not saying I know what it is.
We're nothing without our research.
White.
It'll be all white.
Oh, I know.
That's what I bring to the table.
No.
What did it come out?
This has happened to me before. I've
Has
got
it?
this t-shirt.
Have you got this one as well?
But that's what's really going to bug us. So no, I'm not going to go through the archive of Horrorcon footage just to find when I unboxed the t-shirt, because that would make this video edit even longer. It's this bastard.
Right, okay.
You know what the problem
it's a nice
is?
t-shirt.
Yeah, I've got one of these, but it's pink. When you wash it, it goes pink.
Listen, boy can wear pink too.
No,
Don't
to be honest
fall
with
for
you,
that trap.
it's a nice t-shirt, and it's about the size and that. I don't wear it now because I have shrunk it and it is a little bit pink, as far as and all that. So
Listen, you want to get yourself one of those colour catchers, stick it in your washing machine. It didn't work.
So right, okay, so yeah, again, if they said, "Oh, pick 3 t-shirts at 20 quid," might be a better idea. But again, King Kong's there. I'm happy with that, and that new one's there.
Yeah.
But cool. It's now your turn.
What next? I think we're going to go with a very talented artist, Jason Miller, with his very own comic book, Death School. Not actually read this before, and of course this comes highly recommended by Jason himself, naturally, his artwork, but also, Stephen, you've read this comic, and you would definitely highly recommend this to me. Obviously, just always remember, guys, be kind and rewind. But
Just walk through the door, mate.
That's me.
What did you guys buy?
It's Paul Ray.
It's Paul Ray.
He still is alive.
wow, he's still alive.
Did you?
Yeah, Paul, what we buy?
So yeah, so it comes with a lovely sticker, very generous of him, and of course, naturally, very fortunate to have him sign it for us. So I was very happy with that. Again, something I haven't seen or read, although I have purchased a lot of Jason Miller's stuff, so I do highly recommend checking that out on these old social
Honestly,
medias,
man, this is mint.
because they are beautiful. The artistic level of it is
Not trying to
really
spoil it, right?
fun. No, because
Fans are like Friday the 13th, that kind of era. It's so...
boobies.
Oh, I full on boobies in it. Like, well,
Do we have vagina?
there's boobies in this video now. Cartoon boobies.
It's a bit of a
Pretty good.
podcast there,
Now,
right?
I liked it that much. I decided, because these are the limited edition ones, and since I've just there, look at that.
Yes, you one up me, sir.
Yeah. I got an Edgar drawn on the spot.
It was excellently done as well.
Which you've already seen in the video, and you know this was coming, but again, this guy's artwork, the presentation, and just the actual art, but to have the special edition, because obviously this has always been a little bit more expensive than the original. So yeah, Carl got one, so I had to have one.
Excellent.
But yeah.
Give me camera. Good camera.
I did an Ian Summerhalder again today. I left my camera in and put it a few times.
You did, that's right. So we'll have to take through that
so.
footage and see if any interesting was said.
I'll be in the
They're
outtakes.
probably telling me to buy some stuff.
Have you finished the Horrorcon video? No, I've sat to sit for 15 minutes of just fucking rustling in my pockets.
Come back around later on and I'll get
It sounds better because I don't know where it is.
That's fine, no worries. Well, like I say, we're just doing the lap, but I'll be around another multiple times.
Is it me?
Well, no, because you jumped into there. So do you want to do the next one? And
Oh right, well I didn't.
Yeah, 'cause you did the same
I didn't
one.
mean like get off.
No, it was the same product, so we might as well have done it together. It was weird if we didn't.
Oh, I don't know. I think
No,
this
he's
was
digging
one of
through
my
the
next purchases. So I'll get this out of the way. So box number 1.
I didn't see you buy two pastels.
No, no, food pastels.
Ah, yes.
It's jumbo. I'm a massive fan of the Killer Clowns. It was great to see them today.
We met one, didn't we?
Yeah, he's a few times. I think this one doesn't light up. Does it need some new batteries in?
Needs batteries.
So this, I mean, to be honest with you, this guy's had this guy for a while. The Killer Clown stuff is absolutely awesome. I was over the moon to get the soundtrack later last year. Obviously I've got all the pop vinyls. I'm aware the blacklight versions are coming out. But this guy was a really good deal. These are really heavy, as I said, and that. So if I get the camera back out, long gone are the days I thought were clowning around, but now I don't have a beard. The clown may appear. Again, check out the old Horrorcon videos if you want to know what I'm on about there. But yeah, look at that, you can see we're straight out the window on this shot. Because where there's one, there's two for a deal. And it is, you've already seen it today in the video.
Well, was this the one that you had your eye on originally and then he introduced you to potentially buying both?
But they're really cool, so there'll be some moving around in the editing room. They're really cool, so I tend to switch them on, you know. But I got 2 sets, so they were really good for I think £50.
Beautiful. And I didn't expect them to light up. I just thought they were solid statues. So when he did light it up, I was like, oh, that's quite interesting.
Well, if you look at last year's video as well, I got this a nice little plaque about that, and that's never really found a home, so it gives us a reason to move around. So yeah, 2 clowns.
And that's not including me.
Yeah, they go this and get broken. So I think I forgot about Jason Miller.
Oh yeah, so you need to add 25 to me. No, it will be 35 to me because of my next product, which also came from Jason Miller. So this is a twofer. Okay, so I have several art pieces, not all of them as big as this one, but I've got some Friday the 13th, some Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, and of course Ghostbusters is definitely one of the ones I've been eyeing up on his website for a while, so when I saw this I was like, gotta have that.
It's in the book, isn't it? The Ghostbusters book. A lot
It
of
is,
Jason stuff appears.
A lot of Jason stuff does pop up in a lot of the pop culture art books.
If you're not familiar with Jason's work, you probably will when you realise Jason Miller, and sort of, I think he's got a Thing one.
Yeah.
And just
I mean, just as you can say, its town speaks for itself. It's very unique, but at the same time, you can recognise every character, and it definitely has its own style to it. And we also managed to get him to do a little squiggle on the bottom, so it is signed as well, which is again just nice and personalised. But yeah, who didn't like about Twinkies?
Mother puss. Right. So still Carla. I'm actually running out of stuff. Like I think you bought the majority. I think you might have to do something else.
1, 2, 3 items left.
Alright, so I've got a little bag here of stuff.
Oh, actually, yeah, that comes to think.
So London Horror Movie Club has a podcast. We nearly said we have a podcast.
We almost did, but then it's like...
Yeah, but no, I will actually check that out. So again, that is something that you should do. Like again, when you're going around these other cons, I don't want exactly that. It's just taking the time to make a little card. Like the woman with, I think she's called Mandy, that creepy ass fucking monkey.
Is that Mandy? Oh, Mandy, brilliant work, but come from a dark place.
That hanging skull.
I would like to know what goes on in your brain when it comes to some of the things that you produced on there. But
Rest in
excellent
Peace postcard. Just send that to New Zealand to my dad. People hanging on it, go all over the world. Could do that. Again, Alley Cat. Alley Cat's amazing artwork for the Jaws stuff. 2 amazing cards. Consume Cake. How old are you? Got to be fucking kidding me. Brilliant artwork. You know you're my friend if you get one of these after I've used them for the upcoming video. And back to you. But that was £5. I've got an extra, so that's only a £5.
Right.
It worries us though, because there should have been something in there. £5. £5.
Right, so these are from a...
That's when I lost you.
I did, you did indeed lose me. I got attracted to the idea. I am a very nostalgic person, although Stephen is the one with the 101 VHSs still to this day, but that was the love of movies for me from the very beginning, VHS and the artwork, and this is from a group called Video Nasty, and they are some artwork pieces that we have here, so I'm just going to slip these out and give you a little bit of a look. So the main ones that I actually bought were of the Evil Dead, which is wonderful because we do get a lot of dates when the film came out, and then also you have the Evil Dead 2 as well. So just quirky little comic-y looking things, but again it's that individual unique art style that you're probably not going to find in your local VHS store, if they still exist. I actually finished with just those 2, but then he roped me in with I actually have stickers as well. Now, I don't often use stickers. I still have my Stay Puft Marshmallow Man sticker, which glows in the dark, which has been unused from the first Horrorcon we went to.
I think mine's long gone. That used to be. I think I had one of them, and it was stuck to the old cases. Yeah.
So when he roped it in with the stickers, it was a bit of a tough sell because I'm not really going to use the stickers. But again, it was just.
You're not as deaf as you think. You heard that.
See, that's not fucking death. That's just traumatizing.
Just seen
What are you doing that for?
It's in the bubble on the floor.
Right, so as I finish my cardiac arrest, I'm going to give you a quick just scan through here. So we have a couple more well-known characters from the horror universe. We have Halloween, Michael Myers. We have Freddy Krueger from the Nightmare on Elm Street. We have Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th series, and of course we have Kane, which of course featuring in the Alien movie, and last but not least we have The Thing. They're a little bit funky, they're a little bit weird and quirky, and I think that pretty much just picks what I am, so I was quite happy to pick them up. So that would bring it to 15.
For all them?
So I've got, that was 2.50 each, so a fiver each. No, 10, because that was a fiver each, and that was a fiver because they were £1 each.
So 15.
No,
No,
10.
10.
See, I can get a bargain when I can.
Alright, fuck off. Alright, so my next bargain, as you might have noticed if Carl moves, one of my favourite films is The Burbs. So the one sheet, that original, that one. Joe Dante was meant to be at HorrorCon a couple of years ago, and obviously COVID lockdown, so I was like, oh, Joe Dante. Then I hummed and hard about getting Feldman to sign it a few weeks ago, but that's one of my favourite posters. I've got the soundtrack on vinyl, so if anyone's a fan of The Burbs, please check out the vinyl, you can still get it. It's cosmic blue, like a cauldron of blue. Amazing artwork. I love the score, absolutely love the score, and imported today, it's quite new. This guy was selling this for £30, and you think, £30 for a CD? Limited pressing, limited edition stuff, the whole 44 expanded track score of nearly 80 minutes of music, which probably have more than it does on the vinyl. Obviously halfway through the vinyl it turns into the Gremlins 2 score, which they didn't use in The Burbs, but that is absolutely one of my favourite movies, and all I want to do is put it in my collection because it falls under my Corey Haim collection. Corey Feldman. See, I always do it. I always fucking do it. Get it on there, get a CD from my CD player in the car and listen to The Burbs on the way to work rather than just like the guy, obviously it's happened just there. Now, I've been driving for 4 hours today, approximately.
Well, thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Be the passenger.
Yeah, and you fell asleep.
And even directed him there. Well, as well.
It's just we've seen a few things, seen a few cop cars, and then like you're coming off the road about. I knew that I'd gotten the wrong lane because again there was a few lanes and stuff. I mean, a little fiasco of getting into Rotherham, and this guy basically. I was in the right lane, I was trying to make sense, I had cars coming behind us, I'm trying to get across, I'm indicating, and he just made it awkward.
Yeah.
For being awkward's sake. So, fingers to you, fuck you. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? But again, if you listen to hard music, he's probably banging down the fucking motorway, fucking listening to fucking Taylor Swift, right?
Yeah.
Fucking harsh roll. Pure aggression. You know, flip somebody off. I'll get fucking Lubo out the fucking car for a start.
Exactly, yeah.
Big friendly giant here. And yeah, I'm in counselling. I could use somebody to go, right, you start. But again, it's all about music in the car. So that at least that filled in the void of the one instant on the way home.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The one.
It's not like Brit driving up the wrong end of the motorway.
Well, that's it. When you see the bonnet coming towards you, that's when you know you've taken
that was
a bit of a turn.
That was deleted content from the Horrorcon 3.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
We can laugh now.
Well, he died. That's when I had to drive. See, the thing is, right, I had to drive all the way home that day, not insured on the car. Yeah. Like, ultimate no, but you know, it's years that we got over that. I didn't realise the year before that when I drove down with the ex and all her friends and all that shit, right? I didn't honestly know, hands down, that my fucking MOT had run out.
Oh.
Like 3 months
Check your MOT, folks. Double check.
Honest mistake. Yeah. Anyway, is it me?
How much did that cost you? That was 30 quid. Oh no, didn't you knocked it down? No.
Oh, 30 quid.
It was 30 quid, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, you didn't knock it down, I had to go to the fucking other side of the road.
No, that's right. Yeah,
he wasn't going any low, but we looked on that and that was cheap.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're not daft. You know, we're going to buy spontaneously, but at the same time, if you're reaching a certain price level,
well, the thing is, Silver Bullet, again, Corey Haim, right, Corey. It's a Blu-ray I've been following for ages. It has an amazing artwork out there. And you can approximately £25 the right price. It's been one of those things where maybe it's next time because I'm going to buy it and it's not going to work over here. And it was open and no slip. Yeah. And he's just like
wants full price.
He wants full price.
For someone that's not a full price.
Like, again, I was buying The Burbs. I talked about it. I would have said 45.
Yeah.
You know, you get but nah, not wheeling and dealing with that one. But
I mean, he was very adamant that he said that was the lowest he would have to go based on.
Dude, he had some VHSs for over 100 and odd quid there.
Oh yeah. I
don't even know who he was. I didn't have one problem with a seller there. No. Well, you know, like, I mean, there is a few people blacklisted from Looney Tunes Entertainment.
This is it. I mean, like I say, you're not going to get in this world without creating a few bumps down the road. But I mean, like I say, you know, we live and learn, and we now We know what to watch out for.
Well, no, customer service is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
When you start shouting at Brit for no apparent reason, that's a no-no.
That's a
so
no-no.
You've got to get blacklisted. When you start shouting at me for no reason, and that's a no-no.
Yeah.
So it's not like I've shouted at anybody.
No, definitely not. I think it's definitely.
But again,
sellers.
Again, I mean, it's when I seen Ali Cat and he went, "Hey, your fucking shells fell down last year." I went, aye. Where's the beard? And that obviously that's got a lot of people. But if you go back to the first Horrorcon video, I didn't have a beard. Yeah. So the beard is a very trend.
Still looking for that pen off Ali Cat.
I like so much.
Ali Cat, we know what you like.
But
and he laughed as well, so he knew what he'd done. He never contested.
But it's like Evil Eye Art and stuff like that. They're always awesome, always great feedback and all that.
That's why I go back to them.
Not in the video. I haven't bought anything this time around, but they really appreciate it. But then you get people there who go, "Oh, I really like that," and they're like, "Yeah." And you tag them in all the videos. You take social media and all that, and it's just not like I'm saying, "Oh, just at least if I'm walking, you don't have to like the video." But if I'm walking past and you've sent me something, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm human."
We're going to remember it. And so therefore, that's the problem.
I'm going to remember trying to get this fucking...
that might not be fairly easy, if you're honest, but I was surprised how easy mine came off, to be fair. But that's his hospital band, so obviously now he's free man. I think I'm going to go for a big one. I think I'm going to go for probably what did me at the very beginning. Because I think most of what I've purchased...
I mean, it's not really a surprise. People have seen the vlog. It's not like they've cut it away. Or the videos took a 180 and it's been intercuts. I don't know. It depends how it goes. I might just go for the waffle. Wow.
We have Ludo. And for anyone who hasn't seen it, shame on you, but if you watch the 80s Labyrinth, you'll find that this wonderful fairy companion is probably one of the loveliest characters you'll ever meet, hence why Stephen always calls me Ludo, because I'm lovely. But no, this is absolutely beautiful. This came from either them, I'm gonna not lie, I don't remember it either. It's this Creature Features.
It's this Creature Features.
Creature Features. So the beautiful thing about this, again, it's just lovely couple. We spent plenty of time talking today, having banter back and forwards, and this is partly crafted as well as partly painted by both the couple. So this is a collaboration from these wonderful people, and I will say that it was definitely one of the first things I bought, which was like substantially a little higher than I'd normally go to an everyday purchase. But again, you're not going to see one of these lying around your local Asda, and I was very, very happy to pick it up and make sure that it belongs on my shelf.
I mean, it is a problem going on a Sunday because stuff is already gone. The pillages and all have been there, but people, you know what I mean, it's like a boot sale. If you don't buy it there, it's not going to happen. This company though, been on the card since last year to go down and actually see their workshop. They've invited us down, just not had too much time. And Gizmo, Mohawk, Nosferatu coming out the desk upstairs, they're all from this company, and it was the one company I was hoping that they would be there, because you don't see them in any other convention. I haven't. So another one, check out their Creature Feature Studios, all things resin. As I say, they make some really good art. So, and I put you in at 100.
Am I banging right?
I put the 100, that one for that.
Oh yes, that's right. That's £100.
You give called a discount a little bit because they like the videos. So that was another good thing.
To support, good see. Nice to know people who know people.
That's lovely. That's a lovely thing. His tail, I mean, was opted for his tail being a bit just hanging. Maybe I was going to say
this was a bit nerve-wracking because again, once that goes on the shelf, it'll be protected with all lights. Because
the depth of the shelf, though.
Yeah, this is going to stick out, but that's fine. 'Cause I have a funny feeling I know where I'm going to put it, which has got a lot of depth, so I'm not worried about that. But I was terrified in transition to hopefully not get any damage from this.
Honestly, I saved all year to go to this company. Imagine if I just picked it up there and he's still looking.
I know, you might say a grown man cry.
I mean, I might do it on separate little look at that, but
I remember beautiful piece, and the detail is absolutely amazing. So
I remember being in New Zealand at that shipwreck we were filming. I didn't send you the video. And the steps up and see where's Carl at? Ooh, to make some fucking. I'll have to fucking try and dig that out. But there's a bit where I'm like, oh, where's Carl for some more steps? Because we were calling you Ludo for absolutely ages, and it just.
Well, it's in the podcast, isn't it? You know the podcast we do, so obviously you need to follow up on the podcast if you want to get on the in-jokes.
We did do the podcast for Labyrinth, because
we spotted it.
Look at the distance.
It's the bog of the eternal stench. Ambrosius! Ambrosius!
Where's Carl at when we need you fucking Nubo for fucking more rocks? Honestly, our podcast with Paul Ray, we've done loads now, and honestly, still one hands down one of the funniest things I've ever witnessed on a podcast. Bearing in mind, we're all in different locations when we do this, and Paul and Carl were just getting to know each other because Carl joined the podcast, and Carl's got very passionate about movies, and you don't mind telling people as a joke that you're deaf. I mean, recently we did a video and I fell over and I needed help, and Carl was just like, "I'm deaf, man. If you're not looking at us, I can't hear." It was plainly obvious I'm stuck in a hole. Check out the Go Kids video for that. So there was a bit of breakdown or something like something happened, and all I hear is like Carl went something like, Paul went, "Carl, should we still be recording this podcast?" Something like this, and he stopped me and went, "Carl, like seriously, have you got AIDS?" And Carl went, "No, man, I'm deaf. I've got hearing aids." And Paul went to fucking broken. All Paul heard is, "I've got AIDS."
I've got
so
AIDS.
He didn't hear hearing aids.
It is like we are dealing, like I say, 3 different locations. Everything's being recorded in one location, so the odd word does get missed out, but very crucial words because that's a very different conversation.
I'm still as funny as Paul.
For the record, I
So
don't have
fucking
AIDS,
low me.
but-
I went, "Paul, you're fucking sitting on the Titanic. You're that low." It's like a fucking ultimate burn. So no,
Luckily, we knew each other quite well by that point. I think it would be a bit more awkward had not been the case.
So this guy, again, I'm not trying to cut back to the old videos. Go and check them out. Honestly, if you like this kind of thing. Obviously, I don't have enough time this week with a music video not to like go straight upstairs and make this. So this will just have to come out when it comes out. There's a lot of people vlogging and stuff like that, so it's awesome to see. Obviously, everyone who was filming, I tried to make sure I photobombed. I know if you follow Theo and Roxy, they'll be doing an amazing video because like Roxy's going around with the big camera. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you can see the fucking craters on the moon with that thing.
I locked eyes several times with the thing. What you holding?
I think what you were talking to Graham Humphrey and that, you know. And again, it's just like one of these things where the passion and all that. But if you go back, one of the very first Horrorcons, I was devastated. It was probably the second one because this next guy who is the sculpture dude, Snap, him. Demonic
creature creations.
This guy's awesome. There's Godzilla, Mechagodzilla head I've got upstairs, and we also had Frank Zappa from him. So Carl bought from him.
I did.
Shortly after, Carl went, "Oh, shouldn't buy anything else because I've just bought that." Are you ready? I hummed and hawed with this, and again, this guy gives a good deal because again, he knows that it's going to go to home. Now the Godzilla head could fucking kill somebody. It's that heavy. He's changed his methods a little bit, so this isn't as heavy. Now, this might not come out as one bit. I might have to put it together. So no, he's all right. This is fucking awesome.
Is he a bit toxic?
He's a bit toxic. Now, he's class. The way that is sculptured. You couldn't ask for a better Slimer figure than that.
Well, we complimented the fact that it looked wet.
It looks wet, it looks
slimy,
sticky. I'm hoping it's going to glow in the UV light. I'm going to get the other camera out here. Well, Carl just has to touch it. What was the OCD kicking in there? Like, was it?
Well, I don't like it being too close to the edge, mate. No.
Just had to touch it, didn't you?
Did have to touch it.
But yeah, hopefully this is a bit more innovative. As I said, we tried to make a Horrorcon video. Quality, yeah, Stephen, you know, take it to the light, be more professional, come right in front of the camera. Look, I mean, it's just awesome that. So he needs to find a home. This is the problem with buying this shit. Like, you know, I haven't made this video any easier by neglecting just like, there's a small camera, let's do it, but like, look at that, man.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Like I say, it's again, you're not going to see that anywhere else lying around. This is a bit of one of a kind. So I think it's certainly worth
Bit of story about that though. When we were in Weta in New Zealand, me and my two brothers, we went down to I wanted to find King Kong stuff, and Brit was actually obsessed with like Weta because they were doing a Slimer, and we worked it out. It was going to be like it was $150, about £95. And they haven't come in yet. I was like, well, they released yesterday in your Weta Studios. Where the fuck are you getting them from? China. Do you know what I mean? It's like, your Weta Studios, and like, this is the Weta workshop.
The home of it,
yeah. And I've never seen one of them, so I mean, that's got some weight to it, mate.
Yeah. Nice paperweight.
Well, a bit, yeah.
If anyone out there still uses paper.
But yeah, I need so that puts me down an extra 35 actually.
Yeah, bargain as well, mine, must say, like I say, some of the deals that we had today were absolutely, like I think, as well, because you can fall into that trap, you know, like that pop culture, you know, you're going to find 1,000 pop vinyls, and, you know, they're all going to be eBay prices, so some of them are a little higher than usual, but again, I feel like a lot of the
Someone
the stores
handily made and painted
made
that.
it, yeah. I think for that amount of money, you cannot grumble with that at all.
Right.
It's being professional.
No, just the phone was on that. Well, I'm not gonna lie, my grand's fell down some stairs.
Well, that's a fair
say, you know.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. You know, he didn't push, but you know.
Right, where's your bit from him? So we'll cover him.
Yeah. So I kind of really did think I was done. I was very content because I bought a night, please, sir. Right behind you. I was very content with what I'm getting. I mean, I'm not a big spender in the general sense of the word. I'm normally quite cautious,
I got a
but
free gift.
at the same time, you know, you see something and you just think, actually, I'm not going to see that anywhere else, and I absolutely love the stuff.
I just want to point out, it's a shame Kane Hodder couldn't make it. I hope Kane Hodder
Yeah, this is not feeling too well.
He is a very nice guy, and we actually had, here's the plan, obviously a couple of years ago I met Kane Hodder, and I got a Jason tattoo there. He said, you should get a tattoo to me. I said, I will, but it was when I met all the Castle Lost boys, and I never got around, so we talked about it. I didn't see a tattooist there on this
There was one, but it was right at the back.
Right.
She was on her own, so
Theo would give us a heads up there was a tattooist, we were going to look into it, and I was going to spend the money on getting a tattoo of Kane Hodder, which I thought would be interesting for the video. So, but again, I'm glad because this wasn't planned.
No.
Like this whole stand-up fucking no Jimmy Carr fucking thing, I fucked your mum kind of attitude. It's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that.
I'm winging it and doing it professionally well.
Now, will you get the name of this film right?
I'm going to try.
Okay. I'm ready.
I believe this comes from the 80s classic, Harry.
Gunda. It's not called Harry and the Hendersons, man. It's called Bigfoot and the Hendersons.
It was Harry and the Hendersons, the TV series, wasn't
They
it?
changed the name.
I know. I was a
I'm a big
child
fan.
at
I've
the
got to have
time.
this amazing
I was
sculpture.
a child at a time, and listen, he is called Harry. That doesn't change nothing, and he is with the Hendersons, so I'm
I
not
wish I
necessarily
bought it now.
incorrect. But this is, again, look at him. How could you not love that piece? I just love the detail. I love how he looks. I think he's going to look fantastic standing next to Ludo. But as you can see, just nice.
Guy's an
piece.
amazing artist.
Yeah, absolutely
I'm
stunning.
going to have to make myself hard, I'm going to have to make myself harder. I'm going to have to make myself a note, and I'll have to do a throwaway edit. People are like, fuck me, I'm not watching his video. He's up like an hour and 20 minutes. An outtake. I'll try and have to cover some of the things and showcase some of these other art stuff of these artists, because it's the reason I went back. I mean, it's again having Gizmo and stuff like that. I know there's not a lot of stuff down here at the minute, but
I'm not blowing smoke, and I'm not doing it for the camera's benefit. I honestly, when I bought this, I sat there and thought, I need to remember his name and go on his website, because I feel like I could do some serious damage.
No, he'll be asking for commissions.
For,
Carl
absolutely,
McSorley one like that.
have a Carl McSorley. Yeah, I think that works. So yes, this is probably, between Ludo and this one, it's almost my favourite piece. I think Ludo might edge it out.
I've got a Bigfoot action figure.
Yeah.
Put that in the outtakes as well.
I'm
I'm a fan of Bigfoot.
Yeah. No, what did I spend on this one? It
55.
was no.
It was.
No.
He was 55. He was 60.
Definitely wasn't a 5.
He was
It's
60.
a round number.
50.
So it would have been 50 then, yeah.
Yeah, it was 60. Because I looked at it and I was like,
No, that's right. It was 16. I did say I was a bit cheeky because I was thinking.
because I got
to
oh shit.
I want to be realistic. And
Well, I got
wanna
slime
be
at 35.
fair. Yeah, and I did say, listen, I think it's absolutely. Well, I do even now. It's 100% £60 worth, but I was like, you do 50, and you was like, yeah, that's no problem. So yes, I was more than happy to take this off his hands for the £50. Are you all out? No,
Yeah.
you're still. Oh,
No, I'm done.
You're
I'm
done.
done.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is put it in
Fucking
there.
wish I was done.
And we've got some more artwork. Again, the artwork, I did say, famous last words, I'm not going to get any more artwork. One of my habits of late is to buy people's artwork because they are always amazing and they are fantastic at what they do. But I'm a bit of a nightmare when it comes to actually framing and putting them on the wall. So I'm hoping these will find space on my wall eventually. But I do have 3 at the moment. So we have got a version of Freddy vs. Jason with the Evil Dead tone to it. I think that is a perfectly good adaptation. I think it's mental because I honestly do believe this is the film that we probably should have gotten.
I like Freddy vs. Jason.
Well, this is what I mentioned to the artist. I don't mind the Freddy vs. Jason film we got. Certainly wasn't Alien vs. Predator. Stinker. But in context, I mean the detail in everything you see in there. I mean, you might not pick that up on the camera, but literally the shirt, the detail in the gloves, it's absolutely stunning. And it does only get better.
He's been on the channel before because he's done Suburban Commando and also McCrite, who eats his head.
Yes. So we have
he's
that.
called William. That's him. William Anderson. Nice guy. Came all the way down from Edinburgh. You know what I mean? So, isn't that for me?
That one is yours because I'm such a nice guy, you see.
Well, I draw.
He had a very, very nice deal where he was offering, if you buy 2, you'll get a 3rd free. So these are the 2 that I bought, and this one will live with Stephen. So this is kind of what's got the deal struck originally, because some of his artwork is brilliant, but I love the detail in this. We have the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and he did have 2 versions of this. This one is colour in the middle and black and white around the edges, which of course the alternative would be that it was all colour. But the detail that goes into his art was amazing because he wanted to make sure that Richard O'Brien did originally want the entire of Rocky Horror Picture Show to be black and white until they enter the mansion. So this is the detail that's gone in, and of course a lot of the wording on the posters are linked to the songs and the lyrics of which we use throughout this, the film. So you can just tell that he hadn't just doodled this up, he'd literally gone through the entire history of the film to make sure that it's a really nice unique piece.
He's definitely improved. I would say, the Craig thing was really good. I would say he's one of all the artists. He's one of the biggest improvements. I think. I mean, it's not the demonic creatures. I mean, he's changed up his thing because Godzilla, as he says, he's a little bit. He looks at you a bit funny, but he is so heavy. But he's changed his resin formula.
He understands.
These guys are still going, and that's why it's important to support.
But I would say the next one's the highlight. This is attention to detail.
This is me,
and you
pushing you to get this.
You got me to get this one because there was a couple that I was looking at, but this is probably by far may not actually strike at first glance the most detailed shot. We have American Psycho. Now the thing is, what really stole it from me was that throughout the film, if you haven't seen it, is the character is constantly doodling in his book throughout the entire film. And the thing is, the wonderful William here has actually literally gone through this film and freeze framed almost every little shot, because you're not going to get detailed pictures of what he's doodling. They're like throwaway pictures, they're just little clips. And every single doodle around this image is based on what he could see throughout the film. So even though it looks stunning from the centre, it is definitely Christian Bale, it is definitely American Psycho, but it's just that detail all the way around it, which is kind of rough around the edges, literally doodle-esque, but looks so good. And I think this might be, out of all 3, probably, I think my favourite Rocky Horror is a very good looking poster. But yeah, I think all 3 are amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and I should mention, when receiving Ludo, I also received a wonderful prop from the Hellraiser movie, which is our puzzle box. But I'm no fool, I'm not opening that. I'm going to fall down that trap again. But yeah, absolutely beautiful gift, and I think we're very, very fortunate. And I think we've done alright. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're living on rice for the next month. Obviously, judging on Stephen's looking down here, he has tallied it up. And we all knew that I'd won, or at least I lost, depending on which way you look at it. I might have spent a little bit more than Stephen did, but what was the grand total?
You are at £260.
£260. That's not actually as bad as I was thinking it was going to be, because I have turned 37 in the last week, So I did
And I
receive
drove.
some birthday money. So naturally, about 150 of that was all free money, and for me to splurge on anything I wanted because, well, it's birthday money. You don't use that for proper things.
I spent £180.
And you are £180. So not too far behind me, but I mean, is there something missing?
Give or take £2 because I was just carrying that 18 quickly, you know. It's that's fast math, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just yeah.
But I think you're missing a number there.
I'm fucking not missing it.
I think you're missing a number there. Wasn't the one last purchase? I'm pretty sure you picked something up. I think you picked something else up. I think you did.
T-shirts.
T-shirt. Are you sure you didn't get anything else?
Camera's there, it's fine.
Camera's there's fine.
Have you not worked out who I didn't buy from? I've just been bigging them up. Creature Features.
Creature Features.
They get the name right. Creature Features Studios.
Creature Features Studio.
It just absolutely mint.
I mean, to be honest with you, as much as I literally could not afford this, if you had said no, I think I might have.
So you would have bought
I think I might have, because it is absolutely amazing. But I am very happy to say that you did, because as you can already tell, I've spent enough money today. But yeah, I mean,
Brits in Greece, she has no idea. She's like, oh, be bought
no
anything
clue,
today.
yeah.
And the thing is, I looked a load of stuff for Brits, and I like at the end of the day, everything I've bought around the house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, I've got
That's for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even justify because the shelf's slightly off. Where's the knife? Let's just end it all now.
So today we've got a lovely, very large box here. It's almost
now,
a big piece.
If you're new to the channel, hopefully I haven't damaged it. The Liverpool one was a bit mental with Feldman, and there's something really cool coming down the line for the channel with Feldman. So Feldman has reappeared since meeting him at Horrorcon. This is kind of like, to me personally, obviously I spent a lot of my money on just housing stuff, you know what I mean? I'm decorating the living room and stuff like that. So this is literally my gift to me for my 40th.
Yeah.
You know? I said, oh yeah, you got that. Obviously I'm rebuilding my bathroom, going to New York. And to be honest, I kind of feel like I didn't really get anything for my 40th for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought a couple of things for some upcoming videos and shit. But once a year, and I bet you're wondering, my son, what's in the box.
It's not going to pouch him.
It's a fucking head. Oh, but look at him. Not yet.
Oh, you what? No, this is going to be edited, isn't it?
Imagine he was decapitated. That's it.
Spoiler alert.
Fresh out the box. Oh, we've got a head. Ladies and gentlemen, this is bankruptcy. Where the hell are you going to get something like that on a high street? At that quality, hand painted, hand sculptured.
He is beautiful.
He's absolutely gorgeous. Now, Carl was winning. Oh no.
Oh no, you completely wiped me out the water, haven't you?
No, it's not that.
Well, was that an important piece of paper?
Yeah, I've brought it on with a Sharpie. It's my fucking holidays for him. I'm meant to hand in at work.
Hey, listen, you don't need holidays anymore, you need shifts. You need shifts.
I think that's probably going to float like it comes
Just
straight
scratch
through.
them out, you're fine.
I don't worry about it. Right, okay. Yeah, okay, so. Fuck me. I spent 320 quid.
320 quid. Can we just all reflect, as you are going to be seeing this in edit, so you're going to see a lot of, well, not say grief, but there's a lot of, the theme of today was, Carl's out of control. Carl's out of control, he's spending too much money. In all fairness, from my history of spending, I've done some damage. But listen, if you were going to go and beat me on that one, I think you.
The thing is, it was there all day. It sat there. I hummed and hawed about the Killer Clown bust, and then again, this studio is really good. And I really want to collaborate with them down the line. So I wouldn't walk away today without buying anything. But when the Killer Clown went and you bought Ludo, there actually wasn't anything for me on this here.
No.
I wasn't going to buy for buying's sake. You know what I mean? Because I'm aware that he's done a low pan and stuff like that. But I love Mars Attacks, and I mean, just look at it. It just sits perfectly, like you know, it just
Subtitles only.
yeah stamped. See,
But keep in mind, he's the one who scopes it and his wife paints them.
the thing is,
So again, it's a pure collaboration.
as I said, everyone will it's go as get. So, but you won't expect that at the end of the video.
So happy 40th. And
Yeah, happy crying.
yeah, basically.
But again, we haven't even eaten all day or anything like
No,
that.
we could
Oh, woman, it's a one-way system. It's a door.
It was literally like you could have
It
went
says
like
it in
that
there.
and you were in the other way, or you did that, and we had to go all the way around
It's a
because
one-way system.
One-way system.
And then, as I was leaving, she went through the door. I was like,
She did. I wouldn't mind so much if it was like trafficking. If loads of people come back and forth, you've got to control the system.
By the
there
time
was
we got
nobody
all the
there.
way around, there was a massive queue.
There was nobody there, and there was no reason to worry about this one-way system.
Have we got everything?
In collaboration, we are officially poor, and very nerdy, apparently.
That's that guy's card. Quickly read his card out. He dropped.
I was gonna say,
Because again, we didn't buy anything from Matt from What If Stories because he had nothing to sell us because we got everything.
no, we've collected everything he's got. So I will come through with some of them. So we have got the Psycho Slaughterman.
That's Jason William.
Yeah,
William.
Jason William. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he was the gentleman who provided that art. We have demonic creations, resin model kit, and feel free. These are all very highly featured on Instagram and the social media on it. So if you are looking to even look at the pictures of what they do, you'll probably find quite a nice array. We have the Creature Feature Studio, all things resin. And of course, going back to the beginning, my comic book, which was London Gothic. So there are two creators for that. That's Nick Henry and Mike Burton. Definitely worth a shout out there. And then I think that's
Creature Feature.
pretty much covered it.
Yeah,
We've got Alley Cats. Don't worry about
Alley
Alley
Cats.
Cats. Jason Miller. We have. I mean, like I said, I'm sure anyone will forget Matt.
What If
Obviously, What If Stories.
Slimehouse as well. And then Hanging Skull. Creepy ass shit.
Yeah. Hanging Skull. That girl's got issues, but really good ones.
You didn't even fucking. It was me who was told her. You were too busy going. Let's spend more money.
No, when you were talking to Alley Cat, she was like,
Oh, yeah,
I was
sure,
chatting
yeah.
away to her because she was saying what you bought, and I was explaining what we've been doing, and she'd obviously by this point I was next to something that was even more messed up than the bunk.
Fucking Alley Cat, like honestly, stole my pen last year. Still didn't just need to see give us a pen. Yeah. Alley Cat wanted. Right. See you in the outtakes.
Bye.
Hello and welcome to Horrorcon video 2023. That's right, it's my 5th Horrorcon and your 3rd.
It is indeed. Yeah.
Right, so we'll be back after our little adventure, after the dogs have ventured off out of the tip tap tappy tappy tap outtake. Go on, tip tap off. Go dog. Oh, put turn and hooch on. Next outtake. Hello and welcome to the Horrorcon. To the Horrorcon video. Number 5 for me, number 3 for Carl. Can't get my words right. It's another outtake. Right, no, we'll get it right next time. Hello and welcome to the Horrorcon video. The Horrorcon video for 2023 from Lonely Tree Entertainment. The 5th video. Now, this is Carl's 5th. This is Carl McSorley. I'm Stephen Mason, and over the years Horrorcon is one of the weekends I do not want to miss, right? Now, unfortunately, since the film in Fast and Furious 7, fucking car going past, man. That was good as well.
Take 2.
Take 2? Can you count? At least takes 4.
You've got to make it look like you're not as unprofessional. I don't know how many takes it is.
I've got a clapperboard. Hello and welcome to the Horrorcon video of 2023. I'm Steve Mason, I'm joined by Colin McSorley, and this is just the intro, and oh my god, what? Hello everyone and welcome, like literally welcome. This is the 11th take, no it's not, that's the 11th take, fuck off. Not me on this bad.
And you know the thing is, I'm glad it has gone wrong, because I think for the first 4 takes, I'm looking at the screen, which wouldn't be terrible, but I probably should be looking at the
I always look at the screen.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Sorry,
Hollywood and
well,
don't have a look at the camera.
Well, yeah, don't. But again, you're trying to act then.
Yeah, I mean, there's not acting.
Like, hello.
Because we're not really this bad and we can't really do it in many takes.
Hello and welcome. It's a real life. Yeah. Welcome to Horrorcon video 2023. The Horrorcon video, the 5th video from Lonely Tree Entertainment, showing the love for the love of horror. It's not for the love of horror, is it? That's a different
But it is for the lover. But it's probably a little bit miscommunicated.
It's a different show, that one.
With a completely different convention.
Yeah, because I've got good things to say about this. Anyway, next outtake. Hello, and the outtakes for Horrorcon. It's just going on like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to power through, and I'll have to tap out because there's no way I'll have time to master the video. We're running about an hour and 20. Obviously putting the overlays in on top of the videos. You know, it's time consuming because you've got to work out, you know, it's been a long time me and Carl talking. Anyway, I just started kicking myself and went, yep, you went and said it. You went and said you're going to do an outtake I'll pick up. So, try and do this a little bit jumpy cutty. Oh, I'm just absolutely shattered here, so hang on 2 seconds. Swing it around. There is Psycho Gorman. Just hiding there. Obviously inspired by Suburban Commando. There's Godzilla. I can't physically pick that up with one hand. Seriously. Wow. So that's very similar. Same dude who did Slimer. As I say, he always looks a bit weight on there, but absolutely love it, and I actually got that since that. So they're Horrorcon specials. What else? Horrorcon, or I've mentioned. There's a Mohawk. He's not really got a home at the moment. So that's Creature Feature Studios. That's my Bigfoot action figure I talk about. Yeah, so I'm a massive big fan of Bigfoot. And actually, jump cut. Alley Cat. It's Bigfoot and the Hendersons, Carl. Alright. Evil Eye Art. I talked about them in the video. Amazing artist. They weren't there this year. Neither was Lamplight. They did some really cool stuff, Lamplight. There's a Graham Humphreys. Obviously he was at Horrorcon. But again, I'm trying not to overbias. See, it's just Horrorcon everywhere. This is all Horrorcon's fault, some of this stuff. There's me Lost Boys stuff as well. That's new. There's Gizmo and Nosferatu by Creature Features Designs. There's Stripe looking creepy as shit. The Army of Killer Clowns. I opted not to put the Killer Clowns on there, so they're just down there at the moment. Creeping. Slimer doesn't glow in the UV light as I thought he would, and I might paint him. I might give him a bit of a green glow, but we don't know. And yeah, again, it's really late. I'm waiting on the video to save, and I'm going to bed. And oh yeah, you know, maybe one more outtake, maybe a couple of outtakes, I don't know. Oh, Jason and Freddy's got a print. That was the floorboard. See? Floorboard. Yeah. Where did the Martian go? Well, the Martian lives there. Just absolutely creeping. So I'm sitting there, he's just absolutely creeping on us all the time. Excellent. Next outtake. So this is the end of the Horrorcon video. Come on, Carl. End of the Horrorcon video, and now we're at Newcastle North East Comic Con. So look out for that video. Fucking doomed.
Which looks a little bit like your channel, yeah?
You're doomed.